This moment we own, and watch us prove it. We are released, the revolution. Let's go ignite, elements collide in a flash of light. And you feel the hope that means it's time. Light the fuse, bring the boom, dynamite. Let's go ignite, elements collide in a flash of light. And you feel the hope that means it's time. Light the fuse, bring the boom, dynamite. Let's live forever. Let's go ignite, elements collide in a flash of light. And you feel the hope that means it's time. Light the fuse, bring the boom, dynamite. Let's go ignite, elements collide in a flash of light. And you feel the hope that means it's time. Light the fuse, bring the boom, dynamite. Let's go ignite, elements collide in a flash of light. And you feel the hope that means it's time. Light the fuse, bring the boom, dynamite. Let's go ignite, elements collide in a flash of light. And you feel the hope that means it's time. Light the fuse, bring the boom, dynamite. I hear voices in my head, they counsel me, they understand, they talk.
Hello and welcome to the AEW Wrestling Talk Show with Rhys Jones and
Sean Smith bringing you our reactions to AEW Revolution, which came at you on March the 3rd of this year in Greensboro, North Carolina, in the Greensboro Coliseum in front of 16,878,000 fans. As we also said, farewell and thank you to the career of the icon Sting.
we have 11 matches to go through, so we're not going to waste too much time.
No, let's go through them quickly.
We had 2 pre-show matches added to the card. First one was a 12-man tag team match.
The 12-man tag team match consisted of the Bang Bang Scissor Gang of Max Caster, Anthony Bowens, Billy Gunn, Austin Gunn, Colt Gunn, and Jay White, as they defeated Jeff Jarrett, not copyright by the way, Satnam Singh, Jay Lethal, Willie Mack, and Private Party.
The second pre-show match was also a tag team match, however this was a standard tag team match.
As the team of Chris Statlander and Willow Nightingale defeated the TBS champion Julia Hart and Sky Blue in a tag team match after 13 minutes.
The main card opened up with the AEW TNT Championship match, as Christian Cage defended against Daniel Garcia.
This match was around 16 minutes and 50 seconds in length.
And of course there was interference from
by the rest of the patriarchy.
Luchasaurus.
Kill Switch and Nick Wayne.
I thought you said you weren't going to call him Kill Switch.
Oh yes, I mean Luchasaurus. God darn it.
And in part, at least, thanks to some of that interference, the winner of the match, following a kill switch, / unprettier, and still the AEW TNT champion is Christian Cage.
Yes. The next match was for the AEW Continental Crown Championship, as Eddie Kingston won his title on the line against Bryan Danielson.
Daniel Bryan.
Copyright. Now, if Danielson loses this match, he has to shake Kingston's hand.
This was a back and forth match, as we would have expected. But then,
it was around 19 minutes and 45 seconds.
But following three half and half suplexes, a clothesline, and a powerbomb onto Bryan, Eddie Kingston was able to win the match, retain the Continental Crown Championship, and force a handshake from Bryan Danielson.
And not only did Eddie Kingston get that, he also got his arm raised by Bryan Danielson. And now we apologise for this next match, because this match was completely, utter chaos.
Well, they did call it a scramble match.
It was an all-star scramble match, or should we say a number one contender all-star scramble match, as Wardlow took on Chris Jericho, Powerhouse Hobbs, Lance Archer, Hook, FTW champion Hook, should I say, Brian Cage, Magnus, the Spanish one, and Dante Martin. Whoever wins this match will become number one contender for the AEW World Championship.
They haven't made it clear yet where the winner of this match will get the championship match. But the eventual winner of this match was Wardlow,
who is now officially the number one contender to the AEW World Championship.
Next, we moved on to the
Next, we are down to
the AEW Intercontinental Championship. No, sorry.
We mean International
Championship, as Freshly Squeezed Orange Cassidy would defend against Roderick Strong.
And again, that's a name that is not copyrighted.
And
so this match was around 12 minutes in length.
And again, just like the Christian Cage match, featured some outside interference.
Yes.
Also featured a return.
It did. The return of Kyle O'Reilly, who has not been seen in an AEW ring in nearly 2 years due to injury.
Yeah, the same kind of injury that someone from a different company had about 2 years ago.
Yes.
However, that return came after the match, and after the match when Roderick Strong defeated Orange Cassidy to become the new AEW International Champion.
So So many congratulations to the Undisputed Kingdom's Roderick Strong for winning the AEW International title.
And with the case of Kyle O'Reilly was they didn't make it known whether he was going to join them or feud with them.
It was announced that on the Dynamite just gone that after being away for 2 years, he didn't know which way to go, so he had to figure out a way on his own.
Let's have some more tag team action, shall we?
Yes, let's. As the Blackpool Combat Club of John Moxley
Dean
and
Ambrose
Claudio Castagnoli
and Cesaro
took on FTR.
Babyface.
Because it was my colleague to say the other name.
What, you mean Scott Dawson and Das Wilder?
No, I walked right into that one. Copyrighted.
And the eventual winners of this match, in a back and forth action, were Dean Ambrose and Cesaro.
Copyright. We mean John Moxley and Claudio Castagnoli. Now, this is a bit weird, this next match. It says, obviously, the match was Marilyn Timeless Toni Storm, putting her championship, her AEW Women's World title on the line against her former tag team partner, Deonna Purrazzo. But the way this match started was very weird, because we had her new compatriot, Mariah May, come out in Toni Storm's old ring gear from a company that shall not be named. And then, it was weird.
Well, AEW is full of weird stuff.
Yeah, you're telling me.
I don't think, especially with the way that Toni Storm is being presented, that
as a modern day Marilyn Monroe, not surprised.
with a presentation like that, they're not going to give her a short reign as champion. Even if she has been champion since Full Gear back in November.
So as the match progressed, it looked like Deonna Purrazzo was about to win her first championship since joining from another company.
Until the survey says,
Nope, all thanks to Mariah May jumping on the ring apron, getting herself knocked down. Timeless Toni Storm hits Storm Zero on Deonna Purrazzo, 1, 2, 3.
And still the AEW Women's World Champion, Marilyn Monroe 2.0.
No, we mean Timeless Toni Storm.
The next match,
So our next...
making his official AEW in-ring debut, was Will Ospreay.
The in-ring debut we're talking about is...
Will Ospreay.
Yes, the aerial assassin, Will Ospreay, took on his fellow Don Callis family member, Takanori Takeshita. Takanori Takeshita.
And I don't think it is a shock here that this was a good match. However, I don't think anyone was really expecting Will Ospreay to lose his first match.
No, same here.
Especially when I think it's a safe bet that Will Ospreay will likely be positioned soon into the AEW World Championship picture.
Yes.
Speaking of the AEW World Championship,
it was time for that in a three-way match.
Triple Threat.
But that's another way for saying it. As AEW World Champion Samoa Joe, a name not copyrighted, defends his championship against Hangman Adam Page and Swerve Strickland.
As he is for Scott.
That name is copyrighted.
Again, given the fact that this is Samoa Joe's first pay-per-view title defense since winning the championship at AEW World's End,
Yes.
I don't think it would come as any surprise that the winner of the match by submission due to the Coquina Clutch.
Yeah.
And still, the AEW World Champion is Samoa Joe.
After making Hamad Adam Page tap out in the Coquina Clutch.
That brings us to the main event.
Which was a tag team no disqualification match.
A tornado
for the
tag.
AEW World Tag Team titles. In Sting's retirement match, as Sting and Darby Allin put their titles on the line against the EVPs of AEW of the Young Bucks of Matt and Nick Jackson, now known as Matthew Jackson and Nicholas Jackson.
Now this, Sting and Darby Allin made their entrances separately. Sting's entrance featured him looking at a video package of him sitting in the movie theatre looking at his career. It also featured his sons dressed up as his surfer gimmick, which was pretty much his original gimmick,
Yes.
and his Wolfpack gimmick during the NWO days.
Yes.
Normally we wouldn't say that, but I think we can have a slight exception here.
And then when Sting came out, he came out to his old WCW theme.
I don't
But
think.
also during this, there were special guest appearances from other Hall of Famers in Sting's career.
Well, yeah, I mean, Ric Flair,
Ricky the Dragon Steamboat.
name a few.
Yeah. And as the tornado tag matches go, there was a hardcore spot after hardcore spot, especially a spot where Darby Allin tried to put one of the Young Bucks through a glass pane at ringside, missed. Darby Allin ended up going up, throwing it with glass going everywhere.
Well, yeah, tornado tag team matches do tend to be a bit chaotic.
They do.
But there's one move that made all the difference in the end. After Sting kicking out of several big moves by the Young Bucks.
The multiple EVP triggers.
Matt Jackson was eventually hit with a coffin drop into the Scorpion Deathlock,
Yes.
making the Young Bucks tap out and for Sting and Darby Allin to retain the Tag Team Championships. Which means that Sting was able to do one thing which another classic wrestler was not able to do and probably should have done.
Yeah.
Sting retires undefeated in AEW.
Yes. And not only does Sting retire undefeated in AEW, and as a result of Sting's retirement, the AEW World Tag Team titles have now been won by someone known as Bacon, who's won every single championship known to man.
Yes, rather than give Darby Allin a new tag team partner, which could have been classed as a lazy move.
Yes, would have been.
On the post-show media scrum, Tony Khan announced that the tag team championships would be vacated and that a tournament would be held to crown new champions. If I was to hazard a guess, I would say that they will hold the final to that tournament at AEW Destiny, which is AEW's next pay-per-view in mid-April.
Yes.
So let's
run you through the card one more time.
In the pre-show, in a 12-man tag team match, for Bam Bam Sizagan of Max Caster, Anthony Bros, Bill and Austin Gunn, and Jay White defeated Jeff Jarrett,
Satnam
Singh, Jay Lethal, White Mac, and Private Party.
The second pre-show or buy-in match, with the team of Chris Statlander and Willow Nightingale defeated the TBS champion Julia Hart and Sky Blue.
In the first match on the main card, Christian Cage defeated Daniel Garcia to retain the TNT Championship.
Eddie Kingston retains the Continental Crown Championship by defeating Bryan Danielson.
Wardlow defeated Chris Jericho, Powerhouse Hobbs, Lance Archer, Hook, Brian Cage, Magnus, and Brian Martin in an all-star scramble match to receive a future spot at the AEW World Championship.
Roderick Strong defeated Orange Cassidy to become the new AEW International Champion.
The Blackpool Combat Club of Jon Moxley and Claudio Castagnoli defeated FTR in a tag team match.
Timeless Tony Storm defeated Deonna Purrazzo to retain her AEW Women's World Championship.
Will Ospreay defeated
Tetsuya Takeshita.
First AEW match. Samoa Joe defeated Hangman Adam Page and Swerve Strickland in a three-way match to retain the AEW World Championship.
And Sting and Darby Allin retained the AEW World Tag Team titles against the Young Bucks in a Tornado Tag Team match in Sting's retirement.
In which the AEW World Tag Team Championships were immediately vacated.
So that about does it for our AEW Revolution post-show.
Stay tuned as we bring you a special show looking back at the highlights of Sting's career from every company he's ever been in part of.
So in our eyes, all cards will be off. Or all gloves will be off, should we say. But we will say our outro and we'll end with a very special note. Until then, he's been
Ice Jones, and he's been
Short Smith, and we'll leave you on this note. #ThankYouSting.